How's it going, guys? Welcome to Hollyscoop's Just Sayin. I'm Madison Hill.
And I'm Courtney Revolution.
Courtney, I'm so happy to have you back. You've been away for a little bit.
I know, but I'm back. I'm still black, and I'm ready to spill the tea.
Yes, finally, I missed you. That's the sass I've been needing in my life. And I'm so happy you're back because today we have a really good topic. We're gonna talk about celebrity naked pictures and basically, is the public to blame for any backlash that they get for them?
Okay.
So, this is all coming about because Miss Miley Cyrus, as you guys know, earlier this week, she tweeted about a photo shoot she did with Vanity Fair with Annie Leibovitz, which we were just saying.
Yes.
Annie Leibovitz is like a legendary celebrity photographer. But anyway, at the time, Miley was 15. The picture is kind of her
it's a little risque.
Looking topless, but like she's not. It was in Vanity Fair. It was 10 years ago, and Miley actually tweeted about it this week, and she said, "I'm not sorry, F you, hashtag 10 years ago." Okay, that was shady. Loved it.
She wasn't playing around.
Wasn't playing around. Then she wasn't even playing around even more. I don't know how many times I can say even, because she was on Jimmy Kimmel last night, and she actually talked about this tweet and talked about how it was not meant to be sexual at all. Her little sister was on set. It wasn't a big deal, and she actually blames the public for the backlash it got. Take a listen.
And it was everyone else's poisonous thoughts and minds that ended up turning this into something that it wasn't meant to be. So actually, I shouldn't be ashamed. They should be.
Okay, what do you think?
I think that the public should have left Miley Cyrus alone back then, and I believe that Miley is the queen for speaking up now. You know, Miley Cyrus is an icon. She's been around for so long. Hannah Montana was literally a moment in pop culture. So when she was serving us, you know, that look over the shoulder, the public was upset because, you know, she has such a young audience. Even now, she still has a young audience. But you know what? Miley Cyrus said, "I can't be tamed," and I'm not apologizing. She took a line from Demi. She was not sorry.
Oh, I know, trust me.
Okay.
I talked about that earlier this week. And did I include a Demi clip in my video? Absolutely, I did. But no, I completely agree. I think it was just at the time it was jarring because she was 15. But I love what she says about how she's like, it wasn't meant to be anything sexual or bad or overly mature.
Absolutely.
In fact, it was the public. It wasn't until the public started freaking out that she felt the need to apologize in the first place.
Like, why would you look at this young 15-year-old girl in that way?
But nobody questioned it back then. Nobody questioned why people were sexualizing it until Miley's doing it now.
She did this. I can't believe she did it. My daughter. Let me cover her eyes. When it was just Miley taking a really beautiful photograph by a respected photographer.
And unfortunately, even 10 years later, celebrities still deal with this. Case in point, earlier this year, Gigi Hadid and Bella Hadid, most modelish, like model sisters,
giving us cheekbones and angles for our lives.
Exactly. They posed in British Vogue, and they were naked. They were nude. And there's a picture of them where they're facing each other, and everyone went from 0 to disgusting in about 2 seconds flat.
A catastrophe.
Yes, and I didn't understand it then. And I think Miley's words apply to that situation so well because it was meant to be such an empowering moment. Two sisters being on the cover of British Vogue. How many siblings can say that in America?
Exactly.
None. And everyone took it as, oh my God, they're being incestuous. Look at two naked sisters touching like that.
A mess. A mess. I
mean, even when I showed you, you were like, what's the problem with that?
If you didn't know that they were sisters, would this even be a big deal? They are looking very snatched. They're looking serious. They're serving angles. They're giving art. They're family, and they're showing that they are one unit. And I thought it was a beautiful picture, and I can't understand why people would even jump off the deep end in that way.
And people were trying to ask their parents about it, and the dad was like, I don't understand what the big deal is. The mom thought it was a beautiful picture. I mean, think about it. Everyone basically took this amazing moment for their parents and turned it into something disgusting and something that they should be ashamed of when it's not. And it really grinds my freaking gears.
It wasn't the intent of the photographer or the people in it to sort of portray that. Why would you want to call the headline to portray that kind of like negativity?
And outlets and magazines like Vanity Fair, British Vogue, they're meant to be artistic and fashionable. They're not going to be like 17 magazine where it's like, back to school.
It wasn't a cute college dorm article.
Exactly.
It was these two models having a moment, and they just happened to be sisters. The hair was looking great, and it was just a beautiful moment that the public just had to go on and twist it gymnastics.
Literally, exactly. Miley, Gigi, and Bella all need to get together and have a tea party because I'm sure they have some thoughts that they could all share about their situation.
They got a whole picture to sip. Girl.
Exactly. Another kind of example is Emma Watson, again in Vanity Fair. She took a photo and wasn't even naked.
She wasn't even naked.
Wasn't even naked and was just showing a lot of cleavage. And people came at her and said, "You can't be a feminist and show that much cleavage." Like, I'm sorry.
Annoying.
Is this 1920? Like, no.
I saw this interview where Emma Watson was saying that she couldn't understand why people were so up in arms about it, simply because being a feminist is about freedom. It's about liberation. So she was showing her artistic freedom, and she was giving us a cute little crop jacket. You couldn't even see all of her. You know what I'm saying? But of course, because she's Emma, she's Hermione, people are always gonna go to that, her young demographic. But at the end of the day, she's an adult.
Right. So
and she's a grown woman.
Why do you think the public does this?
I think people just live for the drama, honestly. They just look for anything to sort of scandalize a celebrity, when really these moments were really not that big of a deal if the public didn't make it such a big deal.
I completely agree, and it's actually funny because you're right. If you look at these women individually, Miley has had a little scandal in her day, but Gigi and Bella and Emma, not really anything.
They be minding their own business, in fact.
That people could talk about, basically. They haven't really done anything, so I feel like you're right. The second people found just a little something they could grab onto and chew on, they just went in. And I don't understand.
You know when you give an inch, they take a mile, girl.
Exactly. So I think we just need to kind of take a lesson from Miley, from Gigi and Bella and Emma. Like, everyone, relax.
Take a breath.
Relax. You should be happy to see these naked women on magazines. I'm sure people love it. You should be living for it. Stop being gross, stop being disgusting, and just be normal.
And life would be a lot less interesting without them.
Sure.
Okay.
I'm sure we're gonna have about 20 more examples in the years to come. Okay. But you guys, let us know what you think about these celebrities and their naked pictures. Why do you guys think the public makes them gross? Wouldn't you say? Or makes them feel bad about it?
Why y'all keep twisting it? Y'all out here trying to make these girls twisted sisters.
Exactly. Why are you guys trying to twist it? Talk it out down there in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you guys here on Friday on Hollyscoop's Just Sayin. Bye, guys.